Feel free to keep massaging away if that feels good. And we're going to begin with some arm movements, beginning in our prayer position, our namaste position. And we'll take in an inhale here. And exhale, float the arms down and up and around. At the top of the inhale, we'll exhale the knuckles to the third eye between the eyebrows. Actually touch it with your knuckles and then down to the heart center. That way we map that spot in our brain, the third eye, the Agnya chakra. Inhale. Stretch the arms all the way up. Palms come together overhead. Exhale, knuckles to third eye. And then knuckles to heart center. Last time, inhale, sweep the arms up and around. Palms together overhead. Exhale, thumb knuckles to the third eye and thumb knuckles to heart center. And now we'll reverse it. Inhale to fingertips up and release the Namaste Mudra. Stretch the arms up. Get a little axial extension of the spine. And then slowly float the arms down as if the arms are moving through chocolate pudding or something thick. Inhale, fingers up, and then exhale, float the arms down. Like molasses, that's a little bit of a better metaphor. Inhale. Stretch up, lengthen up, and exhale. Nice slow movement down. And then palms come right back to heart center. We're going to open the palms up like a book and move into wrists. So inhale, dive the hands back towards your heart. Roll the knuckles on each other. And then we come back to palms in prayer positions. We're working on wrists here. Open up like a book. Inhale, dive the hands back towards you. Roll along the knuckles if this feels okay for the body. And then come back to prayer position. Last time, open up like a book. Inhale, dive the hands back towards you. Roll them around. And then palms come back to heart center. And then we'll wiggle the fingers out. We'll shake the wrists out. And we're going to bring the arms into a W. So not cactus arms out here. It's a more relaxed version of cactus arms. So the elbows are just sort of nice and loose here. And we're going to do a twist in this position as we bring one hand to the chest. So let's inhale, get up nice and tall, sit up nice and tall. And then hand comes to the chest underneath the collarbones. And then we're going to turn to look over the left shoulder. Inhale back to center. And then exhale, left hand comes just below the right collarbone. And then we'll twist here. And we'll keep going nice and slowly. Inhale, make your way back to center. And exhale to twist. And I'm going to stop cueing so you can just move at your own pace here. Remember, the inhale is at center and the exhale is on the twist. So keep going. Feel free to close your eyes here, where you can embody the movement, embody that feeling of touch on the chest. We're getting lots of tactile today, touching the third eye, bringing the palms down to the heart center with the knuckles on the chest. It does make a strong impact in the brain. And then wherever you are, do one more full cycle. So both sides. And then we'll come back to center and release the arms, and let's roll the shoulders. Breath flowing with the shoulder movement. If you'd like, you could bring the arms into it, take them along for the ride. And if you'd like, a few forward, just so that we're nice and even. Good symmetry there. And then if you're using a block, have that handy right in between the legs. We're going to begin up a bit higher. So we're going to do some seated cat-cow movements. So we start off in cow. So my hands are right at my knees. I'm going to slide my hands back in toward my hip creases and create a little bit of a curve in my spine. So a little bit of the pelvic bowl tipping forward. Shoulders are coming back here. And let's stay here for a minute. Just notice how this feels. If you'd like, you can get your head and chin involved. You don't have to though. And while we're here, while we've got that, our hands sort of rooted into our thighs here, let's take the fingers and just kind of push into this area, into the hip creases, because we've got a big lymph center in this area. So just a couple little presses in here, get some lymph moving. And then we'll come back to the wrists up into the hip creases. And then we're going to slowly slide the hands along the legs, hands moving toward the knees, and we're creating a roundness of the back. So if you have osteoporosis, you want to skip this part and stay neutral. Coming into cat. So belly is hollowed out, head is moving forward, crown of the head forward, chin to chest. Inhale, and we'll slide back to cow. And then exhale to cat. And just go at your own pace. Focus on slowness. Follow your breath. Notice what you're feeling in your spine, in the vertebrae of the spine. Notice the lower part of your spine as well. The lumbar spine, the sacrum, the coccyx. And then the next time you come back to cow, we're going to extend the legs a little bit. So legs are going to reach a little bit forward. You could also scoot your buttocks toward the front part of your chair. Make sure there's enough of your buttocks on your seat that you feel when you come forward that you don't feel like you're kind of tipping forward. So we're going to start off working in thirds. So we'll inhale. You can close the eyes once you have the pattern. Exhale, hands come toward the knees as we hinge forward. And then inhale, slide on back. Hands just slide right along the thighs, more with the tactile and touch. Inhale here and exhale. Next third down, which could be the middle of your shins, or if you're keeping the spine nice and long, it's a little bit up closer to the body than that. And then slide back. Inhale and then exhale. The last third, maybe the hands are coming further down to the shins, maybe more toward the ankles or the feet, or not, depending on where the body is today. And then we'll slide back up at your own pace. And we'll do that again. Inhale, exhale, first third, hinging forward. And inhale back, exhale, Next third. Exhale back. And inhale and exhale last third. Exhale as you go down. And then as you're ready, sliding back up, spine hinging. We're hinging from the hip joints. And now let's inhale and exhale to wherever your last third was. And we're going to hold that for a few breaths. Notice the breath in the body. Notice where you're feeling the breath. And then as if it's the slowest thing that you will do today, slowly, slowly hinge back up. Lead with the crown of the head. Crown of the head reaches out. And then we slowly make our way back up as the hands slide back up the legs, and take a little interoceptive pause here. Notice any shifts. Maybe you're noticing temperature. Maybe you feel a little bit warmer. Maybe a change in the pace of the breath, change in the mind, whatever you notice. And then as you're ready, we'll open the eyes back up. And we're going to wipe